asked myself, what would happen if I put this link into the wayback machine?
Bruh! Holy shit.
Viewer discretion is advised. Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name is Chris the Narc. I apologize for the situation. We had a bit of a technical difficulty, but now we are back. There's a war brewing, ladies and gentlemen, and you have probably seen the last stream and the new video uploaded to the Chris the Narc channel. Make sure you subscribe to that and to the Narc Hacks channel as well. You probably saw the last video where we saw Quantum's basically taking his little victory lap. He's like, yeah, I fucking won, yeah, oh, fucking dabs and shit. That was what Quantum was doing. Quantum was having a grand old fucking time of shit because YouTube decided to side with him, which was single-handedly the dumbest fucking mistake that YouTube could ever make. Now, the Actman has finally graced us with this video. Based on his tweets, this is the ace in the hole. This is his last-ditch effort to show YouTube, by using their own words against them, to throw the book at Quantum by using YouTube's own terms of service, by using their own words, their own community guidelines, and their own employees to get to YouTube and to actually bring about change on the platform. But we're going to watch together, and you're going to understand why this is the new era of YouTube. This is going to become not the dark age. This is going to become a golden age of YouTube if Actman's video gets to the YouTube executives, gets to the YouTube staff, and they actually fucking understand that individuals like this and bad actors like these do not deserve a place on the platform like Quantum TV. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Make sure you guys tweet at YouTube. Make sure everybody understands that Quantum TV should not be allowed on this platform based on the evidence of this video. Do not dox, harass, or do anything to Quantum's channel. Let YouTube handle it.
No, this verdict does not mean Quantum TV is innocent. Far from it. Through my research, I am able to provide undeniable evidence that Quantum TV has violated the following community guidelines on multiple occasions: external links, hate speech, cyberbullying and harassment, additional policies, ban evasion, copyright, harmful or dangerous content, child safety, and spam, deceptive practices, and scams.
The crazy part of all of that is that is literally every single major violation and community guideline that you can break on YouTube. That is literally their Bible. And the Actman is saying, we have ample evidence and we are going to give it to you in a digestible way so that YouTube's fucking drones can understand that Quantum has broke every single one of those pieces of evidence, every single one of those lines. And we're about to see that. The part that blows my mind is that YouTube was not able to see it, and we all know now that hopefully this video, which I believe it will show YouTube and the platform at large. It's not just Quantum and Actman battling it out now. This is not even trying to meme it or to exaggerate it to this point, but this is a battle between good YouTube and fucking evil YouTube. The evil YouTube is represented by Quantum TV. Individuals that go around doxing, harassing, basically just being a fucking menace on the platform and constantly not being held accountable. And then there's the good side of YouTube, the creators that basically speak their minds and actually care about this platform and actually understand that it is a community and an ecosystem that is very fragile. This is a battle. We're witnessing it in real time.
This whole video will be showing you the proof and also show you how YouTube is either unwilling or no longer enforcing these community guidelines. And I plan on showing just how wrong.
You brought in Matt, the creator liaison? Actman. Oh, this is the thing about Matt. Matt is a mouthpiece for YouTube. He really is. He's a fucking mouthpiece. That day that everyone got the dislike button taken away, first person that they threw under the bus was Matt. Matt had to go on fucking YouTube and tell everyone why it's so good that YouTube got rid of the dislike counter, which is fucking... that's a whole other fucking thing I want to talk about in the future. But right now, this just proves that Actman, like his tweet stated, is going to throw the book at YouTube and use their own words against them.
They are using YouTube's own fucking words. And I especially don't condone looking up other content creators' personal information. Don't stoop to Quantum's level.
That is fact. Do not stoop to his level. Do not be part of the bad side of YouTube, the harassment side of YouTube, the side of YouTube that we are trying to destroy right now, that everybody, all the creators involved in this fucking situation are trying to destroy. Quantum's channel needs to be removed from the platform. That does not give you, the individual, the right to go in and dox or harass his channel. Period. Leave his channel unscathed for YouTube to see how fucking awful his bullshit is.
YouTube's decision to not ban Quantum was made as a result of three things: poor investigation skills, a hands-off approach, and a lack of any common sense whatsoever.
That sounds like YouTube's fucking service team. That sounds like their service team. That sounds exactly like the fucking team that handles everything involving YouTube. I cannot believe... Of course, Actman, everybody is on your side on that one. It blows my fucking mind that YouTube is this fucking inept at the own system that they created and the people that they fucking hire. It is aggravating. You have made... That is great fucking points about the situation at hand and why Quantum just was let go with no repercussion.
Like, if you're in a group, it is your responsibility to ostracize your own extremists.
Which is entirely true. Asmongold speaks facts. In the event that you have a community and that community has a toxic individual that is causing problems for the rest of the community, it is up to the individuals or the group that is the presiding body over that community to ostracize that individual. Asmongold is 100% right on that. And it blows my mind that YouTube just turned a blind fucking eye like last time. They pull this shit all the time.
And that's exactly what we're trying to do. Would you believe that in the copyright abuse video, I only shared about 10% of the archives I had on Quantum?
10%. 10%. Do you remember my first ever Quantum TV video, which was literally that video and going over line by line why Quantum's an asshole? Do you remember that? Because I fucking remember that. I remember that very vividly. 10%. All those tweets, everything he said about Rich, the doxing, the harassment, about against Mischief, everything about that. I remember I remember that video. I goddamn remember it like a fucking book. I remember it like my favorite fucking book from when I was 10 years old. You're telling me that all that information was only 10%. Guys, do you understand? That video was an hour of me going over the evidence that the Actman fucking put together. And you're telling me that that was only 10%, Actman? That's fucking insanity. How? How is that only 10%?
I intend to share the rest with you today. So I ask once more, blue pill, red pill. Who am I kidding? I know which one you're gonna pick. You're red-pilled and based.
Facts! Red pill and based, bitch. Let's do it.
Now we have Actman's fans sexually harassing me.
It's still the funniest fucking thing Quantum's ever said in his entire life. They're sexually harassing me. That is the best soundbite. I need that to be my fucking donation. My donation sound. Now the Actman's fans are sexually harassing me. Actman, if you ever live stream on YouTube or Twitch, please God make that be your donation sound. I'm begging you.
Doing strange things like putting cucumbers in my mouth.
All right.
What the fuck is Charlie doing in this? That's a great beard. What the fuck? That's amazing that Charlie's in this.
For the trial of Quantum TV and YouTube versus literally everyone else.
And in the end, it's really just ego.
That is a bold claim indeed.
Incredibly bold coming from the man with the largest ego on planet Earth. Quantum, How do you have that big of an ego? Listen, I'm not a numbers guy. I don't give a shit about the numbers. But this is the thing. Actman, 1.5 million subscribers. 1.5 million people enjoy his content. Quantum TV, 66,000 people enjoy his content. Which one is YouTube gonna kind of lean a little bit more to listening to protect their brand? Is it going to be Quantum? Or is it gonna be the Actman that probably generates more revenue than Quantum? Something to think about, people.
Why is it your duty to pursue this if YouTube already has?
A fantastic question. I believe Matt Koval, creator liaison for YouTube, should take the stand. Mr. Koval, please testify on YouTube's creator responsibility initiative.
The fact that he is using the ex-creator liaison, Matt, is absolutely fucking... That is genius. What you're doing, Actman, you're literally... This is what the video is about. Using YouTube's own fucking words for the things that they have put out about these community guideline changes years ago and up to now is literally going to show that YouTube doesn't follow its own fucking rules. What Actman is essentially doing is taking YouTube's head, putting it near a fire, and going, you see that? You see that? You started this. This is your problem. You need to fix this. That's exactly what's happening right now. This is a nuclear fucking video on YouTube. It's not just Quantum. Quantum is like, yeah, Quantum's a symptom of this situation, but it's YouTube that allowed this to continue.
As a YouTube creator, you're sometimes seen as a representative of the platform and a member of this giant influential community. It becomes your responsibility, along with every YouTube creator, to help us keep the ecosystem healthy.
Exactly. That's why you guys got rid of J-Station after massive outcry. That's why you guys hated Leafy and actually put things that he said into the new community guidelines. When there are actors that you don't like, YouTube, you build these community guidelines around that to get rid of those specific actors. Don't pretend like that's not what fucking happened. In the event, in the situation with Quantum TV, you need to also realize that this individual is breaking all those fucking rules for the people that you find problematic, that you deemed problematic. Quantum is the representation of that now. Just because Leafy had 5.6 million subs, J-Station had 6.5 million subs, they were easier targets. This is a small guy. But the problem is that it shows a massive issue with the platform itself. One bad apple can show basically kill the entire tree. And if you don't cut off that fucking apple, YouTube, the community will.
Things you do and say as such a representative are really reckless, dangerous,
there's the Pulse victim tweet again. I fucking hate reading that.
You can actually cause damage to YouTube and its millions of creators. Why? Because
yeah, no shit. It's called an adpocalypse. They are more scared of an actual adpocalypse happening again on YouTube's end than anything else. They don't give a shit about literally any disputes on YouTube between creators. Listen, they actually don't give a fuck. I'm putting it out there. YouTube does not care about their creators. They do not. They care about the revenue streams that are coming in from these advertisers that allow them to make billions of fucking dollars. Which, hey, it's a fucking business. No shit they're going to care about the money more than the people. But the problem is that the people on the platform are the ones making you your fucking money. Without us, without the Actman, without all these creators, you guys would have nothing. YouTube would be nothing. And you trying to turn around and say, you know, we're creating these guidelines to protect the ecosystem as a whole, but still allow this fucking asshole to run around naked, just DMCAing people, harassing people, doxing them, calling their mothers, and then when the evidence is presented to you, you fucking cover your eyes like a bunch of blind bitches? Come on, YouTube.
Because YouTube and advertisers don't want to be associated with that level of crazy.
Yep, there it is, the liberal satanic atheist agenda. 1 minute someone's could be watching Stop the FOMO, the next minute they start having anal sex with their dads, doing coke and trying to conjure demons with satanic rituals. I want to print this out. Somebody needs to, like, find the original of this, screen grab it, Put it in a fucking frame and let me frame it in my house. Please. I want this embroidered on a fucking pillow.
Your Honor, I have no objections to this testimony. I simply believe it is important context for the rest of this video. All this drama has escalated so far beyond what anyone...
I still cannot believe that this all started because of an Elden Ring review. Can we all just, like, hark back to the days when Elden Ring was, like, everyone was really enjoying it. The people that didn't like it, we clowned on them a little. Remember that? Remember those days? Those were awesome. Elden Ring's still a fun fucking game. It's one of the greatest games made of all time. But just remember how simple this was before it reached this point. I do. I fucking remember.
Imagine. Fun fact, did you know that when Quantum TV struck Mischief's video, it had 930 views? 930 views. But it got personal when he looked up my family.
But imagine you hated a video so much about yourself that you decided to put a copyright strike in to hurt someone's channel with less than 1,000 views on a video. Less than 1,000. Now, I'm not saying creators that make content under like 1,000 views regularly are any less than creators that make millions of views. You know, that's not my point. My point is that it doesn't make sense that Quantum did that. There was no exposure. There was no damage to his fucking intellectual property with his terrible fucking takes. Like, there's nothing to that. It doesn't make any sense why you would strike a video like that. Quantum, you're a fucking brain-dead troglodyte.
Family's information contacted my mother specifically via phone call and harassed and threatened her.
My mother? No! What have you done to her?
She can confirm the call he posted.
That's actually... This is littered with memes. I fucking love this shit. Actman, you're definitely not one of my favorite creators. Holy shit.
Posted was real.
All you need is a handful of memes to win me.
2 minutes of it is missing from the start.
So, the evidence being presented in front of us right now is that apparently there are 2 minutes missing in the segment call that Quantum posted to his own channel. When he called my mom, Saturday at 2:32 p.m., an outgoing call. Starting of the call on his video, 2:34. Quantum, what are you hiding within those first... What are you hiding within those 2 minutes? What were... See, now I'm curious. What were in those 2 minutes? Hopefully the Actman can give us an answer. But now I'm thinking of anything that can happen. Like, there's 2 minutes missing in something that you tried to vindicate yourself with. Quantum, remember when you said that you had so much evidence or evidence in general that would basically just make everybody think that you're fucking untouchable? Remember that video you did yesterday? On the 31st, remember that video you did on the 31st saying that you had more evidence about everything and that everyone was just going to take it wrong? Where's the evidence of the remaining 2 minutes of this call? I want to hear it. I want to know what the fuck you said to his mother.
From the start.
I'm calling on behalf of Quantum TV. Your son has been making a string of really defamatory posts.
Hello.
Oh, Keepstar beat me to it. I was going to meme on that.
Is this Actman's mother? Yeah, this is Quantum TV. Your son's been bullying me online.
Fuck you, Keepstar. You fucking took my idea. I know you did it first, but fuck you.
I mean, I'm trying to avoid any kind of litigation or lawsuit.
In a sense, that is a threat. That is a threat of litigation, Quantum. To be honest, you did threaten the Actman's family and the Actman himself by litigation. You threatened them through a phone call for litigation. And you called his mom! The one person that has nothing to do with this shit!
Talking things out, so... Is there any way I can get in contact with him?
Your Honor, next I would have 2 representatives from YouTube testify on their harassment policies.
Hi, I'm Michael Grossack.
Actman. You're using the global head of content policies videos? This is genius. This is literally... This is... Okay, listen. I love the iDubbbz Content Cop series. I'm putting it out there. If you can't tell by my fucking dumbass outfit, I love that series. The thing is, though, is that those were skits and a way to critique like the content itself. This is literally, in my opinion, Ethan's content, Nuke on Keem, doesn't match the level of detail that the Actman is going in to get Quantum removed off the platform.
Global Head of Content Policy at YouTube.
And I'm Matt Halpern. I'm Vice President, Global Head of Trust and Safety for YouTube.
Using the VP and Global Head of Trust and Safety. Oh my god. Actman! This is genius. This is literally putting YouTube on, like, literally lighting the fire under their ass with these fucking videos, dude. 10 out of fucking 10.
Harassment of anyone affects everyone. Malicious acts are abusive behaviors, and we take these very seriously.
Apparently not enough for your fucking dumbass investigation team to fucking get rid of a cancer on the website. But sure, guys, sure. We take it very seriously. We take it so seriously, guys. We're so serious. We're the most serious ever. We're the most serious. I'm trying to do Donald Trump and I'm fucking failing here. But, bruh.
YouTube. This means threatening someone, whether it's subtle or obvious.
Objection!
You say you take malicious acts very seriously at YouTube. If that's the case, then explain the next 3 minutes of this video.
Take that!
And you don't understand that this level of fanaticism is dangerous. And you might end up hurting somebody. You know, you think that this behavior doesn't have consequences. One day...
Can I be honest with you? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't read Quantum's community tab ever. Not even during the time frames I've actually made these videos. Because I just don't care to know his own little fucking opinions on everything. Other than his shit fucking videos he makes. You're telling me that Quantum put in his own fucking community tab that he reached out to his mother to convey the severity of real world harm you have been causing through your social media and actions. I in no way ever threatened your mother or family. You threatened them with litigation, Quantum. You found where his mother's phone number was. You found his private information. You reached out to his fucking mom. And you threatened them with litigation, whether that was direct or subtly. You are a fucking clown. You're a clown. You're a clown that fucking makes birthday kid balloons and goddamn squirt bottle shit. You're a fucking clown. Get a big red fucking nose and put it on your face.
Threatening someone, whether it's subtle or obvious.
Hopefully, through your actions, one day you don't get somebody killed.
But it crossed the line into harassment when the creator made veiled threats.
Again, veiled threats.
Oh, what are the, let's see this again. Ask out of curiosity, was she racist towards you? Asking if my mom was racist to Quantum on a phone call, laughing my ass off. They fabricated that evidence, just like they fabricated me threatening Atmag's mother. If I wanted to threaten her, she wouldn't be getting contacted by my actual phone number. Shaking my head. People are so gullible. This isn't a troll. You are trolling. Gullible? Gullible in what regard, you fucking troglodyte? You are telling me that you denounce all the idea of threatening. All right, listen, you didn't threaten her in the sense of hurting her physically. If that's what you're saying, sure. But you did subtly threaten her, Actman, and their family with legal litigation because your fucking feelings got hurt and people found out that you're an asshole. How don't you see what's going on here? How do you take a victory lap like you fucking won? I told you in the last goddamn video, which you could see you could see the end card right here in the video when it's done edited. This is a boxing match, bitch. You punched yourself out too early. The Actman's got a lot more stamina and power behind that fist coming to hit you. And I'm saying that it metaphorically, not literally, before somebody takes that out of context or YouTube takes that out of context. Metaphorically.
as you guys like to say, is not something that we do here on YouTube.
You goddamn liar!
Malicious acts can also mean threatening someone's privacy. That includes stalking and doxing, which
it's almost like to get Actman's personal information. That's exactly what he did.
Which means releasing someone's private or identifying information online.
People come to me, they send me all kinds of personal information on you. 90% of it I have no interest in. I know about all of your family members at this point. I don't care to know that. I know so much.
Threatening someone.
I forgot that he said that in the podcast. That was the one video I didn't talk about, is the podcast at all, because it was so deranged. The fact that he turns around and says, I have so much information on you because people keep sending it to me and I just don't care, but I have the information, is fucking creepy, dude. That's fucking weird. Why are you even looking at that information? Why aren't you deleting it? Why aren't you ignoring it? Why? I don't understand. You say, I don't have an interest in it, but I do have it. That sounds like a hypocritical fucking statement to me, dumbass.
Some people take it too far. They lead to hacking. They lead to real-world doxing.
I called his mother.
God damn it, that is a form of doxing. You fucking got the private number of his fucking mom!
Threatening someone, whether it's subtle or obvious.
And some of you start doxing and sharing personal information.
I called his mother.
And then you go even a step further. You find people in real life, because how dare they find you in the real world? That's creepy.
In the podcast, he literally says, how dare they find you in the real life, dismissively, and then tells everybody, which you're going to see here in the next few seconds, coming out of his own fucking drooling mouth, that because the Actman has a large following, you could just do those things. You could just find him. I'm not going to repeat how, because Quantum's going to fucking do it. But, like, don't tell people how to fucking find people.
It's not, dude.
I called his mother.
Stalking and doxing.
No, malice or anything behind this.
And yes, I know your address. Yes, I know your phone number. Yes, I know your mother. Yes, I know your brother, your father, your next of kin.
Stalking and doxing.
Don't think I'm playing around. I called Actman's mother to get a hold of him, to let him know the kind of damage he was causing.
Subtle or
okay?
Obvious.
I'm not fucking around with this.
Threatening someone, whether it's subtle or obvious.
That's a threat. 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 That's a threat.
I can send over a cease and desist letter from my lawyer.
And you're literally lying about your...
Yeah, Leafy! We were just talking about him yesterday. He popped in for a second.
Mother being threatened to send more people after me.
I'd rather not drag a family with mud given the times and the current status of the world. You understand what I mean? Like, we all have families and stuff we're trying to accomplish. So I'm not trying to derail anybody's livelihood.
Threatening someone, whether it's subtle or obvious.
How many times did I actively ask his mother to pass me off to him? Because
you had... I'm not saying it again. I'm not saying it again. I told myself I was going to stop using that point. Because honest to fucking Christ, I've repeated myself. Let's see. I'm coming up on 5 videos now on this bullshit. 4 of those videos, I have consistently told Quantum that you had him on voice chat in Discord. Why did you need to get a hold of his mother? Why did you have to bitch to his mom and be a fucking child about it and say, your son's picking on me. Your son's being a fucking asshole. And then tell her to pass the phone to him? Are you deranged? Yes, the answer is yes, you are.
Truth be told, I never wanted to talk to her in the first place.
Your son is causing trouble for me, and that's the whole reason for this call to begin with.
I never wanted to talk to her in the first place.
I never wanted to talk to her in the first place, but I called her anyways. I'm so fucking pissed.
Your son is causing trouble for me, and that's the whole reason for this call to begin with.
Stalking and doxing.
I'm trying...
That was actually funny. Remember when Quantum said he wanted to get in contact with the Actman? Here's the DM proof that he was in contact with the Actman. Explain it to me. Alrighty. Actman started a call that lasted 4 minutes. Ready when you are. Like I said, I want it in writing. Type it out. You can record our conversation. Let me exactly know what the ramifications are in written form. It's the same as typing it out. This is not up for debate. If you want to talk, type it out. But you called his mother to get in contact with the Actman. Suspicious, Quantum. Something tells me somebody was being a baby back bitch and wanted to scare some family members to get the Actman to react, or to feel threatened by the fact that that you got a hold of his mother's number. These DMs are very convincing.
Not real hard to find him at all. You can Google him right now and
stop telling people how to find people, asshole.
you can get all of
Yeah, I get it. Oh, Google's real fucking easy. Excuse me. You're still an asshole for doing that in the first place.
the same information I did. It's not hard.
I promise you, if
It's not really hard to find somebody's private information so that you could potentially dox them. It's not hard. It's not hard, guys. It's fucking easy, apparently. It just takes 10 minutes of your fucking time on Google, asshole.
If you look into the Actman right now, you will find his full legal name. You'll find, just type Actman. You look for Actman's
content that encourages abusive fan behavior such as doxing.
Real name. Like, actually try to find people, you will find it. It's not hard.
You are goading your audience into finding the Actman, doing the same thing that you did. You're telling them how to do it. You're telling them how to harass the Actman and to dox the Actman, to dox his family, to dox his mother, to dox his brother, to dox all of his other family members. You taught them how to do that. You cannot deny that, Quantum, and you're a fucking asshole for doing that.
I think it's pretty obvious what he did to my mom was malicious in intent, because he obviously had no good reason to contact her over me. In fact, he refused a voice chat with me and Mischief on his live stream, and again refused a voice chat in.
Oh, here we go again. This is not for debate. If you want to talk, type it out. Text me. Text can be misconstrued. I want you to hear my voice. No, I can't. It absolutely can. LOL. What? Think and write what you mean. I will tell you what there is to say. Let's hop on voice chat real quick. No drama, just real talk. You won't tell me anything. You hold no power in this situation. No audience. We're talking. No, voice chat. Why can you not speak? Easier. I want everything in writing. LMAO, bro, just talk to me. I'm giving you a chance. That may be funny to you, but this isn't a game. Bro, you're a fucking clown. You're an absolute fucking clown. You see that? You see that little puff of color in his background wearing the Deadpool mask, which is ironic because Deadpool is an LGBTQ character. I don't think Quantum really fucking knows that. That should be his fucking clown hair when he joins the circus after losing his channel.
In private DMs.
Objection.
It wasn't until my Power of an Apology video came out where I mentioned that I contacted his mother, where I guess he got embarrassed and upset by that.
Embarrassed and upset. Oh my god, you're a fucking pussy, Quantum. You're a fucking pussy and you goddamn know it.
Ask him why on the 23rd, after the phone call that I've published, why he said he was moving on, and then only after I made the Power of an Apology video did he come out saying he was threatened. You guys really need to look at things full picture and stop playing games here.
Objection!
Why did I say I'm done with the drama and then do a 180, you ask? Initially, I was so shocked you took it to that level. I thought, this isn't worth it. I'm not going to talk about him anymore. Wiping my hands. Moving.
It's almost like the Actman wanted to move past this entire situation because this is becoming a fucking tedious fucking argument with a complete psychopath and an egoist that is literally on the same fucking level as every person that America hates that are incredibly rich and egocentric. And that he was never going to say sorry. He was never going to fucking retract his statements. He was just going to keep fucking doing his shit. And Actman's like, all right, fuck it. But the thing is, you took it too fucking far, Quantum. You called his fucking mother.
Moving on. You went public with the knowledge that you contacted her and made a community post about it. People started asking me, I tried to ignore it, and then the next day, you posted a video verbally confirming this.
Bro, ask him. Don't think I'm playing around. I called Actman's mother to
I don't even know. I'm so tired of hearing this. I'm so tired of hearing him say I called his mother. I'm getting so tired of hearing it. I'm getting so tired of hearing it. He sounds so fucking happy and confident that he did that. He is an asshole.
Get a hold of him.
This court does not approve of calling anyone's mother.
No, you didn't want this to end. You didn't want to be left alone. With your copyright takedown attempt failed, in your twisted mind, you thought you had no other option but to threaten my family in an attempt to silence me, and it almost worked. But you just had to brag about it. You had to talk about it publicly, and that's why this video exists.
So you're basically telling me the Actman would have let sleeping dogs lie. The fact that he called his fucking mom, Actman's like, you know what, this isn't worth it. This man's a fucking psychopath. And then Quantum, with his tiny fucking walnut-sized brain, decided to fucking explain to the internet that he called another man's mother. I love this. This is better than Game of Thrones could ever fucking be. Holy shit. God damn it.
But the good news is you're now a household joke amongst all of my family. People gave me crap for this.
I'm glad his mom's finding this funny. I'm glad that they all found this funny. I'm happy that they're finding this funny. That's a fucking bright light into this whole dark and dreary situation. I'm glad Actman's mother finds this funny.
But I was shocked, okay? And I'm not taking chances with lunatics. You know, it's not...
Which I gave you credit for. I did say, Actman, that it wasn't a good tweet. Yes, I said that. It was like I stated before, it was made in anger. It was made in shock. And I give you that. Yes, it was a bad tweet. But to be honest, I give you leeway because that was made in a complete shock that an individual would call your fucking mother and then make a video stating how proud they were. They called your fucking mother.
Right? Because, let's be real, Actman is saying that I am threatening a woman here, okay? This is a serious crime. He was so enraged by it, he never reported it to the police once.
Yes, I contacted my local police department, filed a police report. Yes, I contacted a litigation attorney. Yes, I called the police department in his county. And I had to do all of this because of him. This is the type of shit that...
Quantum. Quantum. We're gonna have a fucking talk here. I'm gonna be fucking me. I'm gonna be fucking evil right now. There was no evidence that the Actman called the police on you at the time because nobody thought that would be the case. Because they all assumed that the Actman did that anyways because you threatened his mother subtly over the phone. And then you stated on your own YouTube channel, with in your words, facts, that the Actman never fucking called the police. He never called the police. He called the police in his district. He called the police in your district. He got a hold of a lawyer. He got a hold of everybody that he could to make sure that your psychopathic ass doesn't show up to his doorstep. Every single video that you have put out about the Actman is now, in my opinion, a fucking lie. A goddamn slander. And to be honest, you're a little bitch. You're a little bitch that creates stories that fit your fucking narrative. And you know that now. Congrats. You are now more hated than we all initially expected it could get to. We all didn't like you already now. But to be honest, there are so many things to be mad at you about, but the fact that you also lied about the situation involving the Actman not reaching out to the police, being angry about you calling his mom, that's the final nail in the coffin for me, dude. I know there's going to be more, but to be honest, that is a fucking huge lie on your end, Quantum, and you're a fucking asshole for it.
When YouTube refuses to enforce their rules, when they allow someone like Quantum to have a platform for 4 more years than he should have. Looking through YouTube's community guidelines, they actually don't have any rules against harassing, doxing, or threatening violence against other content creators' families.
That seems like a massive fucking thing to worry about on YouTube's end. Yeah, no, creator and creator harassment. Yeah, no, we don't allow that. But Yeah, you can reach out to their family members and harass them. God damn you, YouTube. You continuously disappoint me every time shit like this happens.
Then, of course, there's the infamous tweet, "We wouldn't want our families to get hurt or involved in this." Like, this is such bullshit, bro.
In the same videos you bragged about doxing my mother, you also made comments like,
"One day, maybe you guys might actually get someone killed." And I mean that. Hopefully, through your actions, one day you don't get somebody killed.
I reached out to your mother to convey the severity of real-world harm. The Act Mom should have never been involved in this at all, and it's caused real emotional turmoil for me and my family. Order of business, ban evasion, as I believe this is where the conversation should have started and ended. While I briefly touched on this before, Your Honor, I request YouTube testify on their policies around ban evasion.
Remember when we brought up Leafy? This is going to be YouTube basically solidifying my point about the Leafy thing. If somebody's ban evading, they are banned forever. They are not allowed back on the platform. Let's see what YouTube has to say about that, shall we?
Account terminations do not expire. Users whose accounts have been terminated are prohibited from accessing, possessing, or creating any other YouTube accounts. If your termination appeal has been rejected, then you will not be able to recover your account. If your channel has been restricted due to a strike, you must not use another channel to circumvent these restrictions.
Remember my point about Leafy yesterday? My point about Leafy was he tried to make other content and other channels to basically get in YouTube's good graces. YouTube's terms of service refused to allow Leafy to come back, even though he was making a podcast. He was making lighthearted fucking content, which was kind of cringe. But YouTube said no. YouTube immediately banned him after his first upload on most of those channels. Because guess what, assholes? He was ban evading. Which is what the Actman's about to prove Quantum is doing right fucking now.
Own it! Would you say YouTube is pretty consistent with enforcing this policy and your community guidelines overall?
Yes, we enforce these community guidelines using a combination of human reviewers and machine learning, and apply them to everyone equally regardless of the subject or the creator's background.
Not really equally if Quantum's still around, but Leafy's gone.
Objection!
Apply the community guidelines to everyone equally. Doesn't that sound a bit off?
What do you mean, Mr. Act?
I'd like to direct the court's attention to this man.
Oh shit! He brought up Leafy! Oh, okay, me and Actman are on the same fucking page. This is amazing. Holy shit. How did I guess that? How did I guess that? Dude, the last video I did, I brought up Leafy as a fucking point, and the Actman's doing the same thing. Alright, 10 out of 10, Actman. Me and you, fucking amazing. Good job, bro. Holy shit!
That's Leafy is here.
Indeed, he has made at least 3 attempts to return to YouTube after his initial ban. That sounds like pretty swift and decisive action to me.
Yes, it sure does.
And yet, Quantum TV has been evading his previous ban for the last 4 years. Well,
I fucking knew it. I knew it. It's because they hated Leafy. They hated Leafy. YouTube hated Leafy. They put it in the community guidelines, things that he said in his own videos, because they hated his content. They hated him as a creator. Leafy is Here was banned due to personal internal strife with YouTube. They will not enforce the same fucking rules for creators of all sizes, because because Leafy was like a 5 million sub channel, and he was a problem, and YouTube didn't fucking like him being a large creator on the platform. They got rid of him without even blinking a fucking eye, and got rid of 3 of his channels on top of that they made after that. Why isn't the same thing levied towards Quantum? That is what the Actman's gonna be proving.
YouTube, I'd say the only thing that's consistent with your policies is the gaping hole in your testimony.
Absolute nonsense.
Order, I say. Mr. Actman, you will explain yourself to this court.
We know Quantum is evading a previous ban because he admitted himself on multiple...
Let's take a look at this. Finally got monetization approved after how many months? LOL. LOL. Either way, I'm very happy. This will help me build the channel again. I've been terminated for free speech. I was already on a 2-week ban, but they decided to delete the channel anyways. This account has been terminated for violating YouTube's community guidelines. Quantum TV blog added a new photo. Just broke 500K lifetime views for a second time. Lol. You are ban-evading, Quantum. This evidence is damning. And you're a fucking lol cow. Sweet!
Multiple occasions back in 2018. All YouTube would have to do is investigate this on their end to validate it.
Objection!
So I'm sure you've probably heard the talking point that quantum apotheosis was terminated. I mean, no matter what people say, those are just words. That's literally just hearsay.
Whoa. He goes, that was his defense. Yeah, you heard that it was terminated by YouTube, but that's just what people say. How do you have the ego to even say that unironically and with such confidence? You fucking troglodyte. I love that. I love that for you. I love that they have all of these sound bites to make this fucking work. This is the best editing I've ever fucking seen.
Action!
But I asked the court if his channel wasn't banned, then all these posts from 2018 were faked, right? I have been banned from YouTube for 2 weeks. Come to Quantum's controller core to watch videos until time runs out. Snowflakes won't win this one.
Take that!
Why would you direct your Facebook followers to a different channel if you weren't afraid that your current one would be taken down?
Where are the contexts for this?
And then you made another post that—
Wow, that editing is fucking smooth. That editing is smooth.
The next day, because I just can't let them take my channel without a fight. And then, why would you lie on June 30th about—
In case you guys were wondering, this was YouTube's response to the appeal of lift determination. Original appeal. My channel was taken because YouTube allowed a moderator to abuse power. Oh my god, what a fucking pussy. I had 2 strikes and 1 video was held as viewer discretion advised. I could not delete the video or make any changes. Next day I opened my channel and I got a 3rd strike for hate speech on a video that was already uploaded and labeled offensive to some audiences. That doesn't matter. If it is breaking YouTube's community guidelines, it doesn't matter if you put viewer discretion is advised in the front of the video. YouTube doesn't fucking care. So some audiences, despite the majority liking my video. What majority? Your average viewer base is about 6 to 14,000 people average your videos per upload. It's not the majority of people. It's a very small sect of fucking brain dead turbo virgin gamers that really just love the fact that you don't like gay support in video games or gay characters. Yeah, a bunch of turbo fucking nerd incels. Yeah, okay.
The appeals you made to YouTube and admit that you were banned for hate speech. Why would you write up a fake appeal for a fake channel termination and go through the trouble of forging screenshots?
I agree. This is quite compelling evidence.
Well, Quantum, let's hear an answer.
This is a personal vendetta. This is a vindictive, manipulative tactic that he's using to fool everyone around him into attacking one person. Quantum TV. This guy right here.
Something doesn't quite add up for me, Quantum. If the court would kindly look at this video feed, as you can see, this video is titled Big Thanks to Quantum Apotheosis. It was posted on October 18th, 2018. And if we scroll down to the comments, thank you so much for taking the time to mention me.
Take that!
Ew.
Why did you post this comment on your current channel and not the Apotheosis one? These are very weird things to lie about, Mr. TV. Even for you!
Objection!
Are you deaf, my guys? Are you hard of hearing? I will say this for all the people in the back who are struggling to hear me, okay? In 2018, I had a massive compromise of all of my social media accounts.
Yeah, sure. Sure, douchebag. Sure. Yeah. All right. Let's go with that. The fucking hacked situation that you keep fucking harping on. You asshole. Let's see how that goes for you with this new evidence presented to us.
PlayStation and Xbox even got hacked. Nothing was safe.
Objection!
You're right, I'm sorry. All these hacked posts were from someone pretending to be you and pretending that your channel was deleted and lying about that on the Facebook account you had linked on your current account until just recently. Now, I'm going to take it a step further and actually tell you how Quantum has successfully evaded his previous ban. What he does is he creates multiple backup channels and spreads out very similar types of content on each one. He'll constantly rebrand them, change the username, the pictures, and URL to cover
I just saw 3 backup channels.
his tracks so they can't be linked back to his original band. Your
Quantum,
Honor, I request
the
a verdict
blogs.
right now.
Quantum has over 5 to 6 channels that are backups to continuously avoid bans. Are you fucking serious? How paranoid are you that YouTube's gonna find out where you are? You fucking troglodyte. You're a goddamn idiot.
Very well then. I'm going to announce my verdict. This court finds Quantum TV...
Objection!
Boy, I am thoroughly tickled. I forget what I said. I'm literally really tickled by this.
What are you talking about? I caught you! Stop spreading lies!
Objection!
Giving a shout out to Quantum Apotheosis channel. It's a Mr. 4K Upscaler video. You know, it was made 4 years ago. And it's funny because you expand that box, you expand the description, go down to the...
Whoa. Why is there a fucking channel with that much information sucking Quantum's dick? Who makes a video like that? Who makes a video sucking someone's dick that fucking hard?
Link. You click on the link, and you'll see the so-called banned channel that a lot of people decided to make a stink over.
What?
The reality is, Quantum Apotheosis is in very good standing.
There's no way!
Come on.
Can I prove something like that? Do I really have evidence that he's been changing his channel's URL?
Are you a lawyer or just a big old pussy?
My entire case is resting on this moment. If I let up now, this hateful copyright abuser will get off scot-free. Your Honor, I have proof.
That entire segment was fucking amazing.
And this is how you respond. You steal videos and you lie through your fucking teeth.
Objection!
Mr. TV, the only thing coming through my teeth are straight facts. This evidence will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're violating YouTube's policy on ban evasion. And here's my final proof!
Take that!
But...
Highly recommended Quantum Apotheosis. Here's the link to the channel. https://www.youtube.com/. That's just a regular URL.
That's the evidence Mr. TV just submitted as proof that he isn't ban evading?
Quite the contrary. This link Quantum is using to prove his innocence is the very thing that will seal his fate.
I don't know what the hell that's all about, but that's some weird language going on there. It's just all hearsay.
Have you ever heard of the wayback machine, Your Honor?
The Wayback Machine is about to fucking kill Quantum right now. Who would have thought the Wayback Machine would literally destroy a YouTube channel today? That is the most random shit.
It archives websites across the internet to preserve their contents as they were at an exact point in time. These links can't be faked. Quantum claims this link leads to the missing channel Apotheosis. So I asked myself, what would happen if I put this link into the Wayback Machine?
Bruh. Holy shit. Oh no. Oh no.
There it is. Irrefutable evidence of ban evasion. Quite a remarkable coincidence. So what really happened? Quantum Apotheosis was banned for hate speech.
God.
Out of fear his other channels would be taken down, he privated next...
Actman, you just... Jesus. Jesus. Oh my god. Bro. Oh my fucking Christ. That was actually one hell of a build up. Oh, I coomed a little. I coomed a little on that one. Oh my god.
Next-gen gamers to prevent people from reporting it to YouTube, but forgot about it until just recently. 4 years later, to throw off suspicion for his ban evasion, he found this video, made Next-Gen Gamers public again, and changed the custom URL to the one listed in the description to make it look as if Quantum Apotheosis was never banned. If you look at the social blade for this channel, you'll see the account was active throughout May and June of 2018, but it was recently made public again on May 15th. 2022. You can also see there was a massive purge of videos. But before that, what was the last day
using Social Blade and the Wayback Machine to prove that this channel was actually ban evading the entire time and was actually terminated by YouTube. This is like actually a fucking damning piece of evidence. This is damning as fuck.
Gen Gamers was active. June 12th, 2018. The day before Quantum TV himself confirmed his other channel was banned for hate speech. And here, Quantum shows in this Discord message how he privated this account for so long. Tell the truth. Quantum Apotheosis was terminated for hate speech, and you've been evading that ban for 4 years, using 3 separate accounts this whole time. And that's all the proof YouTube should need to enforce their policies and terminate the rest of your active channels. Admit it! You're ban evading!
Oh my god, he fucked him up!
So now the finger comes back to point at YouTube. You're not enforcing your policies, so either change the rules or get off your ass and do your job. Account terminations do not expire. Users whose accounts have been terminated.
Let's see the external links part.
You were the same people probably running over those turtles and those poor raccoons and possums on the side of the road for sport.
What?
Okay? As people like me jumped out of the car and rescued fucking...
Oh man, you're the guy that jumps out of the car and goes saves the animals on the side of the road. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, dude, you're a fucking asshole.
Animals.
It's quite hard to believe that given the evidence, people would opt to defend Quantum, but when they...
Hold on. Are these people defending Quantum? Transphobia isn't real, so you can't hold that against anyone. Dude should get... I'm not reading that either way for reaching out to your mother. You pull that kind of crap down here, you turn up in a... Nope, not reading that either. Moms are scared. I think if you're going after him for TOS violations and false DMCA, that is all fair game. Just don't bring his unpopular political opinions into the mix. Fair to mention them over a point and laugh, but not to cancel the guy over. Chad, you're a fucking idiot. John Doe, Actman, you and Quantum both crybaby idiots. Act like you literally crying, freaking out like a child when you could get that trash Halo game Infinite to boot up. You also sucked off Halo and 343 and cringy defended them by gullible bootlicking idiot child. This man's entire sentence is fucking making me have an aneurysm. Alright, so John Doe, you're also a fucking idiot that needs to get beaten by his mother. Sergeant Thickboy, I mean, fuck Quantum and anything, but it honestly feels like an attempt to drum up drama for subs. All Mischief has been posting about lately is a drama, and big surprise, his channel grew insanely fast. Sergeant, you're also a brain-dead fucking troglodyte that needs to be hit by your mom.
They do. It's truly amazing the mental gymnastics they put on display. Some folk label what I'm trying to do as cancel culture.
This is not cancel culture. It's you fuck around, you're gonna find out. You're gonna...
That Asmongold actually is making valid fucking points here. Yeah, you're gonna fuck around and get found out. Like I stated before, this isn't about cancel culture. This is about consistent habitual behavior that has led to this individual being exposed for being a piece of shit! Which is what you are, Quantum. A piece of human shit.
Look, we all say dumb shit on the internet. We take accountability, we apologize, learn, and move forward. But Quantum doesn't. That's the difference. He had a chance to change, and he hasn't.
No, he hasn't changed, especially when he wrote, brainwash the masses into their gay, liberal, satanic, atheist agenda. 1 minute someone could be watching Stop the FOMO, and the next minute they start having anal sex with their dads, doing coke, and try to conjure demons with satanic rituals. Ah, you smell that, ladies and gentlemen? That smells like bullshit.
Let's also then pretend that You didn't hear me in my public statement video, which is still live on this channel, disavow my hacked tweets.
This motherfucker's guilty. Oh, he's lying. Look at him trying to cover his tracks.
You didn't disavow it, you just said you were hacked, dude. An easily provable lie. Another thing I hear people say is that actions on other platforms shouldn't factor into his ban on YouTube.
That doesn't make any sense. If somebody's being a piece of shit outside of YouTube, examples include Minilad, Kiwis, during that time frame that Kiwis was kind of like canceled, Lion Maker, James Charles, that guy that did the tattoo, Romeo LaCroix, was that his name? I'm pretty sure that was his name. And a handful of others. Their actions outside of YouTube and outside of those platforms subsequently ended up with their channels being deleted. Whoever says that your actions outside of your channel does not mean that you should be banned on your channel is a fucking brain-dead troglodyte that needs to be beaten over the head with a fucking stick. You're out of your mind.
Normally I would agree, but this is a special case. We see the same radical extremist beliefs shared across all platforms. It's a pattern of behavior.
But it's a pattern of behavior. You see what I'm saying?
I love that everybody is in agreement with this. That it's a pattern of behavior. It's not cancel culture. Asmongold, Actman, Mudahar, everybody, myself included, Rich, like every single creator that has been following this shit and covering this shit, all are on the same page. None of us are against each other on any of these fucking points. That's the craziest thing. It literally is all of YouTube and now Twitch versus Quantum. And YouTube needs to get off their fucking ass.
Your Honor, I request YouTube testify about their policies on external links.
I too would like to hear more on this matter, YouTube. If you would please take the stand.
Links that send users to websites featuring content that violates our community guidelines are not allowed on YouTube.
Hold it!
I noticed you have this disclaimer written in most of your community guidelines. It reads, "These policies also apply to external links in your content." Are all of your community guidelines also applied to links people have on their YouTube channels?
Our community guide,
which all of those links led to all those subsequent hate speech conversations and subsequent shitting on the LGBTQ community and all of his fucking crazy rhetoric. Actman, Jesus Christ. If YouTube does nothing after this, I will be fucking shocked.
the policies that protect our community outline what you can and cannot do on YouTube. Any content that violates these policies is removed. Those guidelines include a hate speech policy that protects people with protected attributes across all kinds of content on our platform, from videos and comments to links, titles, and descriptions.
Objection!
I heard the word links. The external links that led to those supposed hacked fucking accounts. You fucking... Come on, YouTube. I cannot believe you didn't ban this man.
Last video, I proved at great length some of the racist, homophobic, anti-gay things Quantum has said. And I proved that he had all these accounts linked on his main YouTube channel.
Wait, hold on. I want to read that again. More videos this week. So many heterophobic individuals show themselves today. I say spread the word. Quantum Apotheosis is anti-gay. I'm not sorry. It's Pride Month, bitch! Oh, God, fucking Pride Month, you fucking troglodyte! It's June, bitch! It's my favorite month of the fucking year. Not only because we get to celebrate the gay community, but I was also born this month. And you're saying that you're doubling down to that channel as anti-gay. I fucking hate you, Quantum, so goddamn much. Give me my hat back, you fucking corner.
He had all these accounts linked on his main YouTube channel. These were linked on his YouTube account. You know what I really hate, YouTube? This bullshit speech you're giving me.
Objection!
They're going to run with the fact that their friend shared them hacked tweets. I never even knew there was a backlog for Twitter until they started nastily live streaming it to slander and slam me.
Objection!
You can't even keep your story straight.
Objection!
I straight up didn't do the shit, so I'm not gonna own something I didn't do. When I make a mistake, I own it outright and say, you know what?
No, you fucking don't! You haven't done that this entire fucking beef, you goddamn idiot.
Damn, I was wrong.
Objection!
You expect us to believe that your PlayStation, Xbox, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube accounts were all hacked. You're now also claiming in these messages that people...
What is this? So it begins. Just got an email about a copyright claim I didn't file. If you're receiving any fake claims, please reach out. I'll try a retraction immediately. Hi, Quantum TV. Thank you so much for your notification. We were unable to remove all the URLs you submitted. So they claim you're abusing the copyright system. Could be very much fake accounts. They don't even stop to consider that fake copyright claims in my name could be happening. It ties back to your channel every fucking time. It gives you the name, the profile of the channel that is doing that. You...
People are filing false copyright takedowns in your name, and that someone tried buying a house in your name. If I were you, Quantum, I'd never step foot in a casino, because apparently you're the unluckiest man in the world.
Making this podcast, the whole point of it is, yeah, I get hacked a lot, man. Especially if you ever run into gamers, you know how toxic they can be.
Well, if
I get hacked a lot because gamers are mean to me. Gamers. He's blaming gamers. Amazing. Amazing.
If you look at the descriptions of his older videos, you'll find he still has old links to these deleted Twitter and Facebook pages. Your Honor, perhaps I didn't provide enough examples of hate speech in the last video. I'm well equipped this time.
Take that!
Gay marriage needs to be shut down. Marriage is not a gay right.
YouTube and advertisers don't want to be associated with that level of craziness.
Here's a screenshot of him linking a now deleted video he posted to YouTube titled, Heterophobic Gay Pride Exposed. In mere seconds, YouTube removed my video showing the racism in Black Panther. Liberals are Nazis.
What is with this man's hate voter for Black Panther and the LGBTQ community? I don't understand. To all those calling me out of my name for exposing Black Panther's racism, look at this. 100% proof Black Panther is racist. I can't.
100% proof Black Panther is racist. So many heterophobic individuals show themselves today. I say spread the word. Quantum apotheosis is anti-gay. I'm not sorry.
I'm not laughing because I find it funny. I'm laughing because it is so absolutely fucking stupid that my brain can't wrap around him actually taking that seriously.
You allowed this guy to build a community based around hate, lies, and harassment. Through your brand, through your website. He currently has a link to his Discord where he's saying things like, I wish the most painful death on everyone involved in this massive smear campaign. Gee, where have we heard that before?
Hey, your boy was told to die by Quantum. Love it. Love to see it. Everyone involved in the hate campaign are pieces of shit. Me, Asmongold, basically every other fucking channel. The Actman, Review Tech USA, Mudahar, every other commentating channel as well. He just wants us all to die. Quantum, I just had my birthday today. I'm getting closer to death than I fucking want. This is hilarious. I cannot believe you actually wrote that. Oh, wait, I already knew that. You're...
At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. You guys are bashing on me, calling me a filthy casual player, and I say, hey, man, go kill yourself. Because that's the name of the game. Go kill yourself. Go die in the game a bunch of times. He said go kill yourself. You just don't do that. What in the woke trash is that?
And another thing... Quantum was also using his Facebook and Discord to spread COVID misinformation and allegations of voter fraud in the 2020 election.
I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot that he also did that. The fake information about COVID, the 2020 election fraud bullshit that he was posting constantly, and he all had it connected to YouTube. Facebook was taking down posts like those for a fucking couple of months. And YouTube's like, yeah, you know what? Any false or misleading information about COVID, they started limiting those videos or even outright deleting them. But also, in the sense of the community guidelines, those external links that lead to the Facebook posts that are COVID misinformation, does that break the guidelines? Yeah, it does. Good job, Quantum. You played yourself.
Just for that extra spice. By the way, these two things are explicitly outlawed by the guidelines. Keep in mind, YouTube's policy on hate speech says this. This policy applies to videos, video descriptions, comments, live streams, and any other YouTube product or feature.
You see that, boys? God damn, your boy is ahead of the curve. I fucking love when I'm right.
Please note these policies also apply to external links in your content. YouTube, tell us the truth. He's violated your policy on external links? Just how many of your policies do you no longer enforce? How many guidelines does this man need to break before you get off your ass and do something?
Let's do this. Click join, give perks, become a channel member.
I'm definitely... And I'm definitely not being a member with these videos I'm putting out.
They really love to attack my sexual orientation by discriminating against me, making LGBT GIFs and memes and all kinds of stuff.
Quantum TV is being discriminated for being a heterosexual man. Man, it's really tough to be a heterosexual male in today's age, guys. It's just so fucking difficult, you know? It's... Bruh. The fact that you got so triggered like the little bitch snowflake that you are, that people were trying to troll you by posting these photos of you kissing men and putting cucumbers in your mouth, and then you come out and say, they're sexually harassing me, is still my favorite fucking thing that has ever come out of this goddamn situation.
Because this is appropriate behavior. I mean, if the roles were reversed and, you know, they wanted their sexual orientation to be respected and it wasn't, I'm pretty sure they would go screaming, kicking, and falling out all over the floor about it. But here I am, a Christian straight man, and
I'm a Christian straight man. Photos of me being photoshopped, kissing other men. Bad. It's bad. It's very bad. It's very mean. It's very mean to me. Even though I'm the one that said gay people should die in the Pulse nightclub shooting. Yeah, okay, dude. You're a fucking clown.
Target that as some sort of nasty or negative thing.
YouTube claims they take all this stuff into consideration, right? Comments, community posts, videos, external links, your behavior on other platforms factors in. All of this can and should be scrutinized under the community guidelines and as a whole be used to determine if any action is taken, what rules have been broken, and to what severity. You can judge the scale of these violations based on the length of this video. YouTube, please testify about your policies on harmful or dangerous content.
Don't post content on YouTube if it fits any of the descriptions noted below. Violent events, promoting or glorifying violent tragedies, such as school shootings. Please note these policies also apply to external links in your content.
Objection!
So if it's not okay to glorify school shootings, then what about mass shootings? What about the second largest mass shooting in American history? Is it okay to glorify that and tell people you wish they were Pulse victims? That the world would be better off without gay people?
Yes, you're right. Sometimes the woke culture stuff it's exhausting. It's just so tiresome, and I don't like it just as much as you don't. However, there are sometimes it's the same thing. It's like people say everything's racist. There actually are people that are legitimately fucking racist. It isn't like, you know, an opinion on the president or something like this. This isn't an actual fucking racist. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is not woke culture. This is a person saying people should get shot for being gay. Like, this is, come on, man.
And Asmongold's 100% right in these statements. This is not woke culture that is coming after you, Quantum, because you're delicate Christian straight male sensibilities can't fucking handle the amount of outrage against you, and your brain goes immediately to like Breitbart or Alex Jones level bullshit, where you're just like, yeah, the liberals are coming after me, they're turning the frogs gay. You know, they're doing, that is what your brain immediately goes to, because you are on one side of the aisle and continuously will live on one side of the aisle, much like the woke culture will live on one side of the fucking aisle. But this is the thing. Common sense human beings understand that all human beings have a right to live, and that each individual has a right to basically be who they are. That is a fact. If you have a problem with it, that's on you. But when you start calling out mass death to a specific group of people, it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, the majority of people in the center, left, and even some on the right will come after you. And that is what's happening right now. Quantum, this isn't woke culture. This is you being slapped around by the entire community and calling you a dumb bitch. That's what's happening.
Guys truly tried to make amends, I'd give him the benefit of the doubt. The problem, Quantum TV is still the same person that believes these things. He still thinks the gays are out to get him and force him to have anal sex.
Which is so funny. Which is so funny that he thinks that's what it is.
Doing coke and trying to conjure demons with satanic rituals. Satanic influence isn't a joke.
Remember to stay strong in the faith of Jesus Christ who died for our sins.
That is
God loves you and will prosper.
Can somebody please, I'm begging you, anyone that watches this VOD or the video that goes up on the channel today, if you are good at embroidery, I want you to embroider that. I want you to send me a picture on Twitter that you've embroidered it on a pillow. I will pay you for that and allow you to ship it to where I fucking live. I don't care. If you embroider that, I will 100% pay you money for it. If it's really good, it has to be good. It has to be good. And I'd be willing to pay you. We'll discuss in the DMs if somebody does it, how much I'll pay you. But regardless, if you do that, oh, baby, I will love you for the rest of your goddamn life. I will shout your name from the fucking rooftops of Valhalla.
Bravo.
Can we
That was amazing. You guys remember that video Quantum shared of the LGBT activist getting attacked in Georgia? I watched the video and there's no context. It's just the guy getting assaulted in broad daylight. The replies are filled with people celebrating this man, calling him a hero. And would the court like to take one guess who I found in the comments section?
No fucking way. Quantum, don't tell me you were that fucking stupid. You are already stupid, but this, this, bro. Bro, Quantum, you're a fucking idiot. But
here's why I think Quantum's actions matter more than the random comments that are in this video. Quantum is a content creator. He has an audience and a platform, considered a public figure. And if this is the presence he has on the website, it's poison. I find it...
That is literally another piece of damning evidence against Quantum and his activity outside of his channel. Jesus Christ, Actman.
All the more indicative of YouTube's incompetence that they have what they call protected groups, and they allegedly consider harassment towards these groups to be especially vile.
Next, we don't allow content promoting hatred against people with protected attributes. Promoting hatred can mean things like comparing a group to animals.
One of the moments that were really annoying for me is like you had Selena Kyle, which is Lenny Kravitz's daughter, like a half-breed.
I forgot about the half-breed thing, dude. I've gone through Quantum's bullshit so many times. I forgot that he called Lenny Kravitz's daughter that. I forgot that he fucking used that term to describe this woman. God damn it.
Basically.
What is this, Harry Potter? What the fuck?
Fair enough, Aspicold. I'm on the same side on you on that one. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, man.
The only conclusion I can draw from YouTube's decision to not ban Quantum is that children and members of the LGBT community are no longer considered protected groups.
Now you guys are kind of running with like he's a bigot, he's a homophobe, he's a transphobe. You're just trying to weaponize the gay community against me.
Yes.
I'm just trying to weaponize the gay community. You're just trying to weaponize the gay community against me. All I hear is a fucking child whining.
The gays against you. Tactical gays, ready for deployment. Repeat, tactical gays, ready for deployment. I love how Quantum thinks we like manipulated gay people against him.
You have done that yourself.
Amazing. Oh, what the fuck?
Like latest flaw in its methods of moderating the platform. They have confirmed through email and over telephone that they cannot, will not, and do not investigate anything that is not a currently active link. Reason 1, poor investigation skills.
So literally YouTube stating that they won't look into actual evidence if it's presented in front of them. And if the links aren't actively on the YouTube channel, they will effectively turn a blind eye to it, is basically what's happening. YouTube doesn't give a shit. YouTube, you don't fucking care, is basically what you're stating in that email.
Some of this stuff is archived on the Wayback Machine, so it was there. Even if we have 30 different people send them the same screenshot, they'll be like, nope, can't investigate this. That's right, all of the evidence I've been showing you, they consider to be worthless. Reason number 2, lack of common sense. While it's undeniable he broke YouTube's guidelines on hate speech and external links, YouTube will not do anything about that because he deleted the evidence. And remember, if you delete things on the internet, it's like it never happened and everyone forgets. But they also don't...
Jesus Christ, Actman. And that's what Rich was stating before. YouTube will not investigate unless there's an active situation happening. That's literally what I stated and what Rich stated Rich stated yesterday. Quantum is a habitual individual that deletes information, deletes links, deletes videos, and continuously goes down that path. Which means YouTube, in their fucking omnipotent godlike glory of being fucking idiots, turn around and go, but the link's not on the YouTube channel, so this is worthless to us. Who the fuck is running YouTube? Ants? Like, brain dead drones are working at that company right now.
Investigate active links either because I sent them the videos of Quantum harassing me, Review Tech USA, Mischief, all the other AV YouTubers, and they disregarded all of those as well. His Facebook and Twitter were archived on the Wayback Machine. Hundreds of people have screen capped the stuff he said. It's real. I'm quite delighted by this news, YouTube. You know why? Because I can finally promote my brand new porno. Links in the description. I've also officially launched my neo-Nazi recruitment website. You can find that in the pinned comment. And if you'd like to take part in this next pyramid scheme I'm running, well, that's in the description too.
I swear to God, if Actman's video gets taken down for that fucking joke, I'm gonna be pissed.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. With our Unlimited Plus plan, you'll get unlimited data, calls, and texts.
Question I get over and over during the course of this channel, it's why does Quantum TV attack every other YouTube channel?
One thing I barely mentioned in the last video was Quantum's harassment towards the AV community, or audio-visual, and these people have dealt with his shit.
Holy shit, that is a paragraph and a half. Quick rant, I guess, but how has nobody noticed this? Be the installer and FOMO are rapidly gaining subs way faster than anyone else in the history of the AV YouTube community, despite having lower views and experience levels. I, for one, have 35k subs. Man, you're a little bitch. Man, you're getting jealous of people gaining popularity faster than you? Man, you got an ego on you, boy. You got a fucking ego, you bitch. It's in line with the natural growth. I'm good with it. No, it's not. You're not good with it. No, you're not. However, these guys warp speed past everyone else in less than a fraction of the time it took all of us to build respectable channels. Are you stating that they aren't respectable channels, even though that they probably make better content than you and people enjoy their content better than you? Yet, but 2 seconds ago, it's in line with natural growth. Which means that people enjoy them more than you. And you got salty about it. If you have the time to check these analytics, it's a fun game to play, I suppose. Tech Steve has over 100k subs and over 2.8 million views. Good stuff. Paul the Tech Giant has 70k subs, over 20 million views. Again, good stuff. They put the time and work and got the results. Yet these rookies are getting 100k subs in under 20 million views, beating their already unfair YouTube algorithm. That only got harder for smaller creators, and all overnight. Yeah, okay, boys. I know what you're doing, but whatever, I guess. I'm sure all the subs that they get are totally legit. So now you're insinuating that these individuals that actually put a lot of their work into the channels and people enjoy them, maybe they don't have high viewership traffic, but the people that have been subbing to them are new people going into it and actually enjoying their content. You're basically insinuating that they're sub-botting. Man, you're one salty bitch. They're just better than every single AV YouTuber that has ever done it, right? Totally legit, guys. Nothing to see here. Oh, and don't forget, anyone that notices this and calls this out is totally jealous and should just worry about themselves. Can't have people catching on. That would spoil all the fun, I guess. So let's congratulate Add the B installer and Stop the FOMO for being much better than all of us in the AV community. Oh my God! Your ego is huge. How do you have an ego this big? Like, what led you down this path to having an ego the size of a fucking mountain? That is so pathetic. You're so pathetic, dude.
The most. These are channels that make videos in the same genre, you know, about audio, visual, televisions, tech stuff. And I find it all the more malicious when you look at the methods he's used to harass these people in particular.
And then you have Paul the Tech Giant come onto our channel, and immediately, I need everyone's attention. Who the hell do you think you are?
Do you want to know why, Quantum, Paul the Tech Giant reached out to you? Because you were inspiring a harassment campaign against him while his wife was in the hospital with COVID in critical condition. Not only his wife, but I'm pretty sure his fucking kids, too. You're an idiot. You are somebody that twists the narrative, in my opinion, worse than Lion Maker, better than Lion Maker ever fucking wanted to. You twist the narrative so fucking well to your benefit, it's fucking nauseating.
You are nothing on this community. And let me be very clear, you are nothing on this community to be asking for people's attention when I'm speaking.
Quantum attempts to discredit every other AV YouTuber in the hopes that they'll go to his channel instead of theirs. He will do this for the most...
That sounds like what J-Station used to do with the other channels that made 3 a.m. content before him, and that he stole their content ideas and created a channel based on lies, harassment, fear, and deception. Yep.
Asinine...
Quantum TV is the new J-Station.
Or batshit crazy reasons he can come up with. The funniest being his opinions on Stop the FOMO, being a Satanist. Those infamous posts are real, and he's made these claims that FOMO is a Satanist across his community posts, his blogs, his Facebook, and in his YouTube videos. While it's easy to write off Quantum as being insane in the membrane, I want to hear real testimony from these AV YouTubers, because I also believe Quantum has ulterior motives in making this drama-related content, and why he has playlists dedicated to exposing other creators.
It's like anytime there's a slow period in the TV business, he will find someone to attack for some reason, just to create drama and get drama views.
Well, Quantum, why do you smear so many other AV YouTubers? Simple, to attack their credibility and show up in search results when people look them up. Even if he's not successful in these attempts to defame people and expose them as frauds, isn't it bad that he's been doing this for 4 years?
I mean, these are things that a lot of these people like Be the Installer, Stop the FOMO, you know, the other guys are not going to talk about. If I'm being very frank, they need to know their place. A lot of the people you are watching or getting information from usually don't know what they're talking about. And I prove that they don't know what they're talking about.
What makes you think that you're the moral authority about TV review tech? What makes you think that you're better? Higher saturation on the TV screen? All that bullshit? Are you serious? That, like, what more do you offer that these other community members don't? You are nothing special, Quantum. Get off your fucking high horse.
Calls them frauds, sellouts, Satanists in disguise. I'm the best TV calibrator. Only I know what I'm talking about. But here's where the story gets very interesting. I did some research into TV calibration as a profession, and calibrators like Ninjician and Keep It Classy Tech will go to a client's house to calibrate the TV so that it fits the lighting in their room. Every house is different. Every TV is calibrated a little bit differently. It's the same idea of, say, a plumber needing to be in your house to fix your plumbing. I'm sure you know where I'm going with this, Quantum. Mr. TV conducts his TV calibration business in a way that no other calibrator does. Mr. TV doesn't go to clients' houses. He doesn't have clients. He's not a certified TV calibrator. He's a fraud.
So you're telling me that $5 a month subscription that we talked about last time is his way of calling himself a professional calibrator and charge people $5 a month for his service to calibrate their TVs, and he's not even doing it right, and he's fucking scamming it, and he's not even a certified calibrator? I didn't even know you could get certified in that shit. That's fucking ridiculous.
Calibrator when you aren't, and that you're selling calibrated settings and they're not. He will from time to time give an actual definition of what a calibrator is and what calibration is, but he then says he goes against that.
But we're forgetting that I don't have 65,000 subscribers for no reason. I actually have a following. But my following is because I attacked people like Vincent Teo, and I've attacked the AVS forum because of their dedication to the old ways of the 30-year-old industry standards that don't work.
It's like he'll explain that that's setting it to a reference standard, but he doesn't use reference standards. So therefore, you are scamming people and lying to people to make money and make the real calibrators and the ISF Foundation, everything, look bad with your lies.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's actual insanity that's the situation that we're in. I feel like that is enough information on the calibration situation that we can go on. We're going to move on to the copyright abuse. My favorite part, the part that everybody's trying to figure out why YouTube sided with him on. Let's see how the Actman gets through with this. We just have to go through one fucking ad.
The last dish on our plate might be the tastiest.
True.
Copyright abuse.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. With our Unlimited Plus plan, you'll get unlimited data, calls, and texts.
Over the years, YouTube has made great strides in favor of protecting fair use content. I and many others truly commend them. The platform is way better than it used to be 4 years ago. However, there still exists one major, easily exploitable flaw in the system. YouTube will never punish you for breaking the law and submitting fraudulent takedowns. Let's take another look at the legally binding document he filed against me and examine YouTube's verdict that this was a fair request for review. Again, I point out
So this is what we discussed last time, is that this fair request for review, in a sense, is kind of bullshit. They said you have a right, in quotations, to strike a video if you feel like it's infringing on your copyright. The problem is that it doesn't take into account fair use. The bot determines, based on the URL, that some of your content is being used, if that URL is presented in the video. This idea that they thought that this was going to be okay and that Quantum is 100% innocent is completely baseless. And the fact that YouTube stands behind this and doesn't punish the fact that Quantum has abused that system is fucking disheartening.
He was claiming copyright of a video without sharing the video to YouTube. That's perjury. What he was claiming ownership
Incredibly
of was
true.
Elden Ring review. I also point out that he did not fill out the information required and also blatantly lied on this form, saying the video was not from YouTube. And color me shocked, because that's where everyone fucking saw it in the first place. This is more fraudulent than healthcare in America. Like, it's...
Which, honest to fucking Christ, at this point, Quantum has committed perjury. The fact that he didn't fill out any of the information required in the legally binding document that is the DMCA that gets sent to other creators, and that you have to post the link, the URL, the reasoning for the DMCA, where it came from, how it infringes on your copyright, is perjury. He is committing perjury.
It's a claim made blatantly to harass me, and he gets away with it because YouTube allows people like Quantum to weaponize DMCAs for their own benefit. That's illegal. This is where reason number 3 for YouTube's verdict comes into effect. A hands-off approach. I don't want to deal with copyright. I'm not touching it. While I understand that it's impractical for them to get involved in every legal dispute on the platform, YouTube is fully within their rights to determine how they punish individuals that file fraudulent claims meant to harass others. You don't enforce any punishment or repercussions. There is nothing to discourage people from doing it except the community rising up, pointing the finger and saying, that guy's a piece of shit. That's the only thing that discourages people from doing it. I can only interpret YouTube's verdict that these were fair requests for review as a statement that anybody can file malicious takedowns for anything they want. If you made an Elden Ring review, you can submit a copyright strike against anybody else that has. It will be considered a fair request for review, and even if it doesn't go through with a strike, YouTube's wasting their time. That stresses people out, and anybody can do the same to you.
That is literally that is the crux of the argument. That is literally all I needed to hear from the Actman in regard to the copyright situation, because honestly, YouTube doesn't give a shit. It doesn't fucking care. It allows individuals and bad actors to use its system like that, YouTube. And this is where, again, you come into play here. YouTube, just like the Actman said, the community is rising up and pointing at Quantum TV and saying he is a piece of shit. You need to remove this individual from your platform. Point blank, period. Let's see the conclusion of this video.
So, quick update. I had a whole section on cyberbullying and harassment. I've had to cut it from this video. I have a flight that leaves in 5 hours. I haven't slept. I need to finish this video, so I will be doing a follow-up on the cyberbullying and harassment. I did kind of cover that in the copyright abuse video. I suppose you can just trust me on that for now. I hope what I've provided has been compelling.
Oh God, he's doing another one. This is never ending. This is never ending. Oh, sweet God. All right, let's wrap up my points here for everybody in the room. Quantum, the evidence against you currently for ban evasion, which honest to Christ was single-handedly the most damning part of this entire video. You have committed ban evasion, and there is ample proof of that, and YouTube is ignoring it. The external links policy based on your hate speech that was linked to your YouTube channel at one point, and YouTube is ignoring that because it's not currently attached to your channel. The harmful and dangerous content policy, the fact that you attacked other creators because you didn't like them, in a sense of competitiveness, because you turned around and when things are going slow on your channel, decide to attack these channels and basically paint yourself as the new kid on the block with a better way of doing things to earn more revenue, and on top of that, to promote your own shitty fucking service that you don't hold certification for as an actual fucking a TV technician. You do not have that. You are lying. The copyright abuse is also another aspect of this. The scam, the deceptions, practices. You have broken these terms of service and some and more. You need to be removed from the platform. I'm mentally exhausted from this. This video has, in my opinion, has compelled enough evidence against Quantum TV to be removed from YouTube. Now it's up to YouTube to actually get off their fucking ass, like the Actman said, and do the goddamn job we need them to do. We want YouTube to be a place of freedom of expression and doing things that we love. But the thing is that it doesn't matter in the event that there is a bad actor out there that is abusing your system to hurt the ecosystem that you are building. You, at the end of the day, are the ones that hold the power. We don't. And the community itself is rising up and pointing the finger and saying, this motherfucker needs to be removed. YouTube, it is your time to remove Quantum.